G'day everyone. If you follow any sort of Bluey social media, you have no doubt seen by now, Bluey the movie has been announced.
You sure you're ready for movies, Bluey? You're a bit of a sensitive kid.
Fantastic news for fans, but let's have a little dive into the details and see what there is to unpack. Part of the official announcement, there was a letter from Joe Brumm, who is of course the creator of Bluey. And in that letter he says, I'm writing this to share some Bluey news. Some good, some difficult. Let's start with the good. After some time spent away from the series, working on another project, an old idea resurfaced, and before I knew it, I'd written a Bluey feature script that I really love. I find that pretty cool. Joe must really get in the flow there sometimes, because before he knew it, he has a feature script. Nice one. Fast forward through a ton of contracting,
Okay, so is there something I need to sign?
and we're about to embark on making an animated Bluey movie. Now, for the difficult,
Okay, how are we going to do this?
I always said I wouldn't keep making the show if I thought I couldn't make any new season as good as the last. This would have been the case for me with the potential season 4. So I've decided to take a break from my involvement in the TV series. In the event I can't wrap my head around doing more seasons myself, the sign will mark my TV finale for Bluey, and I wrote it as such. So, a few things here. It's not the official end to the TV show, as announced by Joe himself. And if it is, it might only be the end of Joe writing the show. Who knows if other writers will pick up the baton or if Joe would let that happen. For one, I completely respect that he wants to keep a standard for the show, and not only keep a standard, but keep improving it. And I think he did exactly that with seasons 1, 2, and 3. So total respect for Joe for taking a break. Bluey has completely changed my life. It's been an immensely satisfying thing to be a part of, more than I can really put into words. To walk away from it while it's at such a height will seem crazy to some, but for now I'm finding it difficult to reach back genuinely into that 4 to 6 year old world and write authentically.
Mum, can I still say Danny in my head?
Total respect again for Joe for being able to realise when it's flowing well and when it's not. And there it is, clarified one more time. This is not an announcement about the end of the show, but it is an acknowledgement that my focus will be on the film.
Great idea.
Thank you for taking this show into your homes. The whole experience has been an impossible experience to describe. Well, awesome. Thanks, Joe. I'm sure it's been a pleasure for many hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of fans all around the world. And thanks from us to you.
Thank you.
Now let's have a look at a few more details about when the film's coming and who's making it. So it says here BBC Studios and the Walt Disney Company today announced the first ever animated feature film for Bluey. The film will premiere in cinemas worldwide in 2027.
Cheese and crackers.
Well, it's a bit of a wait, but understandable. These things take time. Followed by streaming on Disney+. The movie will also air on ABC iView and ABC Kids in Australia, post-theatrical release. Sweet. Written and directed by Bluey creator Joe Brumm, the film is a Ludo Studio production. So good old crew at Ludo getting back into it, in collaboration with BBC Studios. The film will star vocal talent from series, including Melanie Zanetti, that is of course Chili,
Okay, deal.
and David McCormack, that's Bandit,
What? Huh? Oh, hi Bingo, how's it going?
along with music created by Bluey composer Geoff Bush. Well, that's the A-Team, they're back at it. Geoff has put some incredible music together for the series, so I'm sure the movie will be right up his alley as well. And a few more words from Joe here. I really enjoyed the experience of working with a longer format on The Sign in Series 3. So going even further with a feature film feels like a natural extension of that. I've always thought Bluey deserved a theatrical movie. Yes, I agree. I reckon it does too. I want this to be an experiential event for the whole family to enjoy together. Awesome. I'm sure plenty of families are going to look forward to this one.
Indeed. I wish you good luck.
You too.
I have heard Joe allude to this movie idea before, even though he hasn't explicitly said it's happening. Recently, in the Gotta Be Done Bluey podcast, hopefully you guys listen to that. If you don't, go check it out. It's pretty awesome. In an episode back from April, straight after the sign, Joe had this to say.
I think the sign has probably been a good test run for something longer, and I'd like to try something longer. Whether that kind of works out or not remains to be seen, and whether it's a giant mistake or not also remains to be seen. With this longer app, meant the screening, say yesterday in Sydney, it means you go and see it in the dark, big. And I love the idea of trapping audiences in with my stories, and there's no one can come in and move out, and you're there to focus. And I think
you wrote movies, right?
yeah,
You blocked some core memories there.
Yeah,
exactly. So look, there's I mean, I can't really talk too much about that at the moment.
Now, to me, that's pretty big hints that a movie was in his development schedule, or definitely in his thinking. And so fantastic to see it's actually coming to real life. Yeah, coming to real life now.
Okay, now the movie started.
So there you go. That's a bit of a summary. I'll put a link to the full press release in the description in case you want to read the whole lot. I think it's interesting. It will be a CG animated film. I'm sure with the crew that's got together to work on it, it's going to be fantastic. Will it be the end for the TV show? I'm not sure. We'll see.
I guess we'll see.
But in the meantime, I think a lot of us are looking forward to the movie, the Bluey movie. How good does that sound? 2027, it's just around the corner. Time to have another kid and have them grow up to enjoy Bluey as well. What would you like to see happen in the Bluey movie? Leave some ideas on the comments if you want to. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you can give it a like. Hope everyone has a great Christmas. I still plan on making a few Bluey videos while we wait for the movie to come out. I've got a few ideas up my sleeve, so hopefully I can put a few things together which are interesting enough to keep fans engaged over the next couple of years while we wait for the movie. Rightio, catch you later.
And release!